keep having to re-record this because I refuse to cry. And I've cried 4 times trying to talk about this. I have mental health conditions. And part of those conditions, for my entire life, I've always had trouble with numbers, with dates, with times. There's a short period I got very confused about the dollar and the hour, because the dollar is 100 and an hour is only 60. That's not going to make any sense as to why it would be confusing to anybody out there, but if anybody out there was bipolar or schizophrenic, they might understand. The problem is nobody else in my family has these problems, and they don't understand. So while I've always had trouble with dates and times, my family has always used it as a weapon against me and seen it as a malicious lie instead of just something that I've misremembered or mixed up or forgotten completely. And it's always been a thing for me. I've always had these issues. It's not because I'm lying and trying to hurt people. It's literally just that my brain functions differently. And I have never been with people who could understand that. Because I grew up with an abusive family. And an abusive family will not try to understand you. They will only abuse you for being different. My aunt will never be anything but abusive to me. She will always use my mental health problems as a weapon to hurt me, to tell other people that I'm bad, that I'm a liar, just a bad person. When the reality is I just mix things up. It's not something I'm doing intentionally. The school always knew something was wrong. They tried to help me, and my family denied it because they don't want to know the problem is real. See, if they knew, if they accepted my diagnoses and understood that my problems are real and not something I'm making up just to be a bitch to them, they might actually have to change their mindset to understand me. And that's a lot of work when all they really want to do is punch and kick something different. I'm 3,000 miles away from them, and my aunt is still able to hurt me by using my problems against me over and over and over again. And she has thousands of people supporting her and telling her she's right to do so. Meanwhile, I'm on my own, 3,000 miles away, medicated, in therapy, trying to build a life that I can live. When I barely understand life, I understand little outside of being beaten down at every turn, because it's all I've ever had. If I was ever good at something, it wasn't that nobody in my family was going to praise me for it. They were going to look down on me. Oh, you think you're better than everybody else because you can do this, huh? A loving family would support and encourage. An abusive family knows only to beat down. Your parents won't build you up because they're afraid that you'll get higher than them and nobody can be above them. I'm so tired. I'm so tired of fighting my family and their thousands of supporters. I've spoken out and I've told people what they are, what they've done, and people don't believe me because they say I'm lying. And they can prove that I'm nothing but a liar because I misspeak and I get confused on numbers, and that's a malicious lie. I'm not trying to hurt anybody here. I don't want to hurt my family by speaking out about these things. I'm not trying to hurt them. If I wanted to hurt them, I would have put names in the book. I speak out and I write out because I need to get it out of me. Because it's killing me. My abusive family is killing me internally. I'm no longer even close enough for them to touch, and it still hurts. And it's never gonna stop. And I can't record this again.